Why aren't you making the money that you should be making? Well, there's three phases, three insights I'm going to be sharing I use to go from zero to over $20 million a year in earnings for myself in just under 5 years, 31 years old. But I didn't only use these steps for myself. I learned these steps from some of the most successful people in the world and some of my mentors that I spend $500,000 a year to learn from. Some of my mentors are billionaires. Most are within the 9-figure range. So what I'm going to break down in this video are these three big realizations that will make or break the amount of money that you're currently making or not making in your business. The first insight, which is really fascinating, is the insight that sales is the only way that you make money, right? And a lot of people overcomplicate this. They're like, if you work for a company, you are selling your time to that company and that company is paying you money for your time, right? If you run your own business, then you're selling products or services and the business per se for money, right? So ultimately the amount of money that you're making comes down to a sale of some sort. And all sales are ultimately price value comparisons, right? So when people say the price is too high, what they're really saying is the value is too low, right? And that can apply to you personally, or that can apply to your products and services in business. So ultimately, if you're not making the money that you should be making, it ultimately comes down to the first insight is understanding you are in the sales business, whether you work for yourself or you work for someone else. And then insight number two is that price is never the problem. It's always value. So then the question becomes, if you want to control your income, how do you increase your marketplace value? Well, we could go down a list of 1,001 ways for you to increase your marketplace value, but it's ultimately going to come down to one insight, one decision. And that is the decision to invest in yourself, which is the third insight that you need to have is, what is investing in yourself? Like I just told you, I spent $500,000 a year on coaches and mentors. Why do I do that? Well, because I understand that as a 31-year-old, like I don't have the experience that I need to reach the goals that I've set. I don't even deserve to reach the goals that I've set. Think about that. Do you deserve to reach the goals that you've set? Well, you don't if you haven't invested in yourself in order to deserve to reach those goals. So, what does this all come back to? It ultimately comes back to increasing your marketplace value by investing in yourself. So, investing in your skills, investing in your capabilities, investing in your ability to produce results for clients or customers or your employer, it always comes back to that. Now, if you don't believe in your personal value, are you going to increase your personal income? No. How do you gain belief, increase your belief in your personal value? I just said it. It's investing in yourself. When you learn new skills and new capabilities, it creates this complex in your head where you actually start being able to visualize things you once couldn't see before. You start being able to imagine how you could accomplish certain goals with a lot more tactical insights on the back of those visualizations. There's a big difference between what I call blind ambition and calculated expansion. Okay, think about the difference. Blind ambition is, I'm going to be a billionaire. I'm going to become a celebrity. I'm going to become famous. I'm going to get all these followers online, right? That's what most people have when they set goals. They have blind ambition. They set a goal basically with blindfolds on, and they have this false sense of confidence around all the things they're going to achieve, but there's no articulation behind those goals. Show me the plans on the back of your goals, and I'll tell you how likely it is that you're going to actually reach your goals. Because blind ambition, there's an overabundance of people. There is a swarm of people nowadays who have blind ambition, right? This is people who say, I have the next $1 billion app idea. BS. Show me that you built a $1 million business, right? Before you tell me you have a $1 billion idea, right? There are stages to growth. And you're either going to learn the experience that you need on your own through trial and error, or you're going to buy the lessons from people who have already learned from trial and error, right? And that's the fastest way to see progress in your life, in your income, and in your finances. So the insight of this video all leads to one thing. First, the insight that selling is everything. Second, the insight that the value that you provide, okay, ties directly into the amount that you sell, and that the keystone habit, which is the number one takeaway of this video, the keystone habit that will control your finances is the amount of time that you invest in yourself, cultivating your skills, your abilities, so that you can increase your marketplace value and stop making excuses around why it is that you're making the money that you're making. So if you found this video valuable, smash the like button. Give me a comment below on a video you want me to go deeper into around this concept, and make sure you subscribe to this channel so you can get real-time updates when we release new videos like this, and I'll see you in the next video. Stay great.